Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're talking about investing $100 into the stock market. How do you go about doing it? You're a beginner. You got $100. Like, how do you go about doing it? I get comments all the time in the comment section of videos like, Jeremy, I have such and such amount of money. Is that even enough to invest in the stock market? Jeremy, what's the right amount somebody should start investing in the stock market? The truth is, there's no amount too small to start. It's all about just starting, getting out there. That's the biggest key, especially if you're young. If you're young and you don't have a lot of money, that's the biggest key. Now, if you are a multimillionaire and you all of a sudden want to stick $3 million in the stock market and you've never invested in your life, that's a different ball game. You need to go study. But if you're young and you don't have much money acquired at all, you got $100 sitting around, the biggest key is starting. It's starting. Is that first stock going to be the best stock ever to invest in? Probably not. You're probably going to pick a bad stock. I mean, it doesn't mean you're going to lose money. You just might not pick a year from now or 2 years from now or 3 years from now, you might look back and be like, dude, what was I doing buying that stock? That was garbage. Like, I should have been nowhere near that. So I thought $100 was a good amount to start because everybody, almost everybody in the developed world can somehow find a way to get their hands on $100 to invest and get going and starting. By the way, let me know in that comment section if you guys ever want me to do a video about like 10 businesses you can start for $100 or less or something like that. I could do that for you guys if you wanted something like that. So let me know. So $100, there you go. You're ready to do it. You're like, I want to start investing in stocks. So you find a good stock you like or you believe in. Like, that's the biggest key. You find a stock you believe in, right? You got $100. Let's say, well, first off, you need to create a brokerage account. Now, you can do this through a lot of different places. You can do it through Fidelity Investments, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Scottrade, or there's an app called Robinhood. I have not used it personally. However, I've heard a lot of good things from beginners about the Robinhood app. This app is phenomenal for one main reason. They do not charge you a commission, which is a glorious, glorious thing when you're starting and you have hardly any money to invest, because you don't need all the features in the world. You're just investing, in a few shares. Like, you don't need all the fancy things. You don't need to call them up at 3 in the morning and talk about, hey, I'm thinking about short selling ABC company. How do I do that? Hey, I want to buy long-term call options and you know what I mean? You're not doing any of that complex stuff. So those type of services that you might need from a Fidelity or TD Ameritrade or Scottrade or something like that, you don't need that with Robinhood. You're just starting out. You're just trying to buy some shares just to go long, because you're not messing with shorting stocks. You probably don't even know if that is if you're watching this. You don't know about options. Like, those are things that you're going to learn over the coming years, but not right now. You're just trying to find a stock that you believe in. So let's say your stock you love is trading at $10 a share. So if you got $100 and you want to invest all $100 into that stock, then you can buy 10 shares of stock in that company. Now, if you do have to pay a commission, if you sign up with another service, a lot of the services are now $5. So if you don't do the Robinhood way, then you can go, Fidelity is now $5 a trade. So you would be able to afford 9 shares, because 9 times 10 is $90. Then you have the $5 commission. Then basically you have $5 left over in your portfolio just in cash or whatever. So that is how you literally go about doing it. And don't get caught up in the, I need to make a lot of money. Like, it's $100. Like, if you make some money on that, great. Don't get caught up in, when you're in those early days, don't get caught up in the, oh my gosh, I messed up, I guess investing's not for me, or I picked the wrong stock, investing's not for me, or I made some money, I'm an investing god now, so I know everything. Like, don't get caught up into that early day performance. The biggest thing is just going out there and doing it. I see time and time again, like, people will make excuses not to start investing. Like, they'll say, I only have $100, so therefore I shouldn't buy stocks. Maybe I'll start when I have $1,000. And then they all of a sudden use an excuse, and then they still don't get in, and they still don't get in. The biggest key is getting in, getting your feet wet, getting in there and doing it. It's like me, if I want to go out and run, right? I'm not going to say, let me go out and run 10 miles. I'm not going to start running till I can be able to run 10 miles. Until that happens, I'm not going to do it. Like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, start, if I gotta run a quarter mile and that's all I can run and then I get tired, then that's what I start at, and I'll build up and I'll build up and I'll build up. And investing is a beautiful thing, especially when you're stock market investing, because especially once you start getting good gains, you want to funnel more money, and you start figuring out ways to save more money or to make more money, and you start getting more ambitious because you want to start making more money so you can funnel more money in the stock account, and then you can build that money into more and more money, which is a beautiful thing. So it gets you in that type of mindset, and if you don't get in that type of mindset, then you're never going to be in that type of mindset, and you'll always be in just the spending the mode, or just I don't care to make any more money. I don't care to get promoted at my job. I don't care to start a business. I don't care to start a side business or something else, or some way to make passive income and those kinds of things. Investing can get you to that ambitious place where you have something you're fighting for. You're not just fighting for the McDonald's cheeseburger or whatever, or to pay your rent or pay your mortgage or whatever, kind of things like that, guys. So $100, it's plenty. My first investment was like I told you guys, $237 or $247. Like, that was my first investment ever. It wasn't some kind of big investment. It's what I had around, and it's what I could afford investing. And I bought this stock called PDL Biopharmaceuticals or something. A complete garbage stock. Like, I would never invest in that a million years. Like, so speculative, no real earnings. Like, just like, what am I doing? But needless to say, so with that stock, back when I started investing, commissions were $19.95. So I had to pay on my $237 or $247, whatever it was, I had to pay $19.95 just to be able to buy the shares, whereas now it's either $5 or free with Robinhood, right? And then when I went to sell them, I had to pay $19.95 again. Oh my gosh. The worst part is I thought that was a good deal, because before that, Fidelity had just dropped their rates from, it was either $29 or $39. So imagine before, like, my time of investing, like, it was so unrealistic if you had small amounts of money to even bother stock market investing, because the cost to get in was so expensive, versus now, you guys that are just starting out, you have it made. You don't even have, you can literally buy stocks without paying a commission. That's like the best thing ever. Or have a great service and pay $5 when you buy and then another $5 when you sell. That's awesome. So, and when you go to put in that order, it's a pretty simple order. You'll want to do buy, and then usually what I do is, like, I do a limit order. So let's say those shares, maybe they're not trading at $10, maybe they're trading at $9.97 at that time that I want to buy them, right? I'll put in a limit order, and then I'll put my limit order at $10. So it's like 3 cents above what I want to buy the shares at, because if I'm buying those shares, and especially me being a long-term, if I'm a day trader, maybe this isn't a good technique, but I'm a long-term investor, 3 cents is not going to make or break my trade. Like, the way I'm looking at it is, I expect those shares to go up drastically over the next 6 months, year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever, however long I'm looking out. But I'm not looking like if 3 cents is going to make or break me. I would rather just buy them rather than put in my order at $9.97. Then sometimes what happens is the shares go up to $9.99 and then $10.01 and then $10.02, and you're still not in it. And then you rush to put in an order, and now all of a sudden you got to pay $10.05 or $10.10 just because the shares happen to go up in that amount of time. So I like to do limit orders on mine. I put it in about 3 cents above what I want to actually purchase those at, and then I'll get the shares, and I might even get them for $9.97. Just because you put in a $10 order, it doesn't mean you got to pay $10 for it. They might purchase those still at $9.97 or $9.96 or $9.98 or something like that. It just protects you and makes sure you actually get those shares. So that is how to go about doing it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I got a million videos on this channel about stock market for beginners, like things to look into companies with. I have my book linked in the description that goes into my whole game plan on exactly what I look for when I'm looking into a stock and those kinds of things, guys. So I hope this video helped you tremendously. And if you're an experienced investor and you just happen to be watching this video just because you watch all my videos, leave some comments about, because people might come across this video that have been never invested in a stock in their life, and kind of just, give what you have to say. If you have an opinion on something, that you've learned from, or you made a bad mistake early on, let the people know that in that comment section. Everybody, it's about helping each other in the end. This statue, there's a reason why I got this statue. It's this guy. being helped by this guy. That's what life is all about, guys. So let me know if you got any questions in that comment section. I got a ton of videos on this channel. I hope you enjoy. If you just came across this channel, you may want to subscribe. We talk personal finance on the channel. We talk entrepreneurship. I'm an actual business owner. I give away so many business tips. Let me know if you guys want to see that video about like 10 businesses to start under $100. I will do a video like that if you guys want it. We also talk stock market investing more than anything. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.